Hi everyone, Natasha Paris here. Feels like it's been a long time since I've been on by myself without any of the other Parises, but I'm on here tonight. It might be a quick one because I'm a little tired. I have an early morning tomorrow. I have a gymnastics competition, and then we're going to see E.T. So it's going to be a busy day for me tomorrow, but I still want to come and add value. I don't know if you guys have been watching my wall, but there's just been a lot of fire coming through. Hey Camille, how are you this evening? How are you? Good night, good night. Like Sheena James would say, Sheena would say, good night everyone. So it's a little late, but I'm so glad to be on. So we're gonna talk about some parenting things tonight, you guys. We're gonna talk about some parenting things tonight. And I'm so happy to share with you, but I have some hard questions to ask you guys tonight. If your children are not succeeding, should you blame yourself? Should you? And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Hey, Joe Vines, if you guys are coming on, you guys already know what to do. Share it out, okay? Don't be selfish. It costs you absolutely nothing to push that share button right there and get some people in here to get some of this value. And at any time at all, if you feel like you're getting value, like I don't want you to share stuff that's not good, right? I want you to share stuff that is good, content, stuff that's going to be a blessing to others. That's what I want you to share. So at any point of this broadcast, you feel like, oh my gosh, I know one person, at least one person that would, get something out of this. I want you to push that share button, okay? So we're going to talk about tonight, if your children are not succeeding, should you blame yourself? Should you take responsibility for how your children are turning out, okay? So, with that question, I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? Let me just introduce myself real quick and just give you a little backstory just to set this up, and just give you a little take on, how I feel about the subject, okay? I have 6 children. My husband and I, we've been married for 21 years. We have 6 amazing kids, I must say. They're pretty awesome, right? If you've been watching my wall tonight, you see they both went on live. We have 5 girls. Our oldest is 20, Alexis Paris, and our youngest is AJ. He is 3 years old. Absolutely the most adorable little thing you ever seen in your life. I'm telling you, like, he just pulls my heartstrings so hard. He's gonna be 4 next Sunday, you guys. My son will be 4, which is crazy. I think I might have to do something really special that day and just maybe share our story. Hey, Deji. Hey, Marie Cochran's in the building, you guys. What's up? If you're watching my wall, if you've been on my wall tonight, make sure you catch Marie's live. It was absolutely fire. Marie Cochran is also family, if you guys didn't know that. A lot of people don't even know that. Marie is my niece, and she spits absolute fire, okay? So if you have not friend requested her, and you like a person that just loves value, love content, make sure you friend request. That's funny, Joe. Make sure you friend request. Hey, Tanja. Make sure you friend request Joe. Make sure you friend request Marie Cochran, okay? Joe Vines, how have you been married for 21 years when you're only 25? Stop it some more. Joe. Like Nadia Melton would say. Hey, Toby. What's up? All right, we got some people coming in here. So that is great. So we're going to talk about tonight, should you, I actually titled it. This is what I titled it. But, I feel like, I might hurt somebody's feelings. If your children fail, blame yourself. That's how I had it titled, and I changed it. I was like, you know what, Natasha, come on, be nice tonight to the people, all right? Because if your children are succeeding, you have to take responsibility for that, and I'm going to tell you why. The first thing, okay, you guys, if you're not shared this, go ahead and share. Be kind to someone else, because I'm telling you, someone else needs to hear this, okay? Hey, Faith! Oh my gosh, my virtual sister just hopped on, you guys, all the way from Kenya. What's up? I know. So she gets to catch me on live. I'm doing great, Al. How are you? That's right. You have to take 100% responsibility of where your kids are, okay? It's your responsibility. Take that. So we're going to get right into the content. So here it is. The first nugget I'm going to give you tonight is, or question I'm going to ask you, have you set them up for success? Okay? Have you, yes, my virtual sister, have you set your children up for success? Because if they're not succeeding, blame yourself. Blame yourself. I know if you get offended, put the fence down, okay? If offense is creeping on into your heart right now, put the fence down. And I'm going to help you, okay? I got some good stuff at the end, so you might want to just stay towards the end, okay? So if your kids are not succeeding, you have to ask yourself, have you actually set them up for success? You know, and so what does that look like? I mean, have you made sure they're getting everything that they need? Are you making sure that they're reading the things that they need to read? Are you making sure that you're speaking life into them? Are you making sure that, you know, they understand affirmations and positivity? All that stuff is setting your children up for success. So if your children are not successful, ask yourself, have I set my children up to win? Have I set them up to succeed? Now, you see my kids, and anybody that follows me on social media, you understand that I intentionally parent. You know, I've been intentionally parent for 20 years. You know, ever since I had Alexis Paris. Alexis Paris, you know, she was a kid that even before she was born, I knew her name. You know, that's how intentional I was with her. Like I said, God, please don't give me a little boy because I want a little girl. I already have her name picked out. I already knew it because I didn't have my mom. My mom didn't raise me, right? By the time I came to the United States, I was 8 years old. My mom was gone. Okay, I didn't have a mom growing up. I had a stepmom. She was amazing, but it's not the same thing, right? So I knew when I had my daughter, I was going to be intentional how I raised her. And then God ended up blessing me. Hey, Zawana, that's my girl right there. Hey, Nicole. So when I had my daughter, I understood that because I didn't have my mother in my life, and I didn't hold any grudges because she wasn't there, right? Okay, I understood that I had to be intentional how I parented her. Okay, so are you setting up your children for success? That's number one. Number two, I just talked about it. Are you intentionally parenting, or are you just, you know, oh, I might get this right, I might not. You know, parenting is not one of those things you hope you get right. It's not one of those jobs that God gives you that, you know what, if I get this right, it's okay. If I don't, that's fine too. That's not intentional parenting. Intentional parenting is understanding, you know, from the time they're in the womb, you're already preparing. Okay, from the time they're in the womb, in your belly, you already speaking life. You already setting them up to succeed. You already reading. You already study. You already figuring out what it is. Yes, don't play with it. That's right. It's a huge job. It's a huge job. It's a huge responsibility. You know, so already when they're already in the womb, you already speaking over your belly. You know what this kid is going to be. Wow. That's right. Absolutely. And the third point, you guys, and I'm going to bring it home for you. Okay. Are you failing? If you win, they win. This is the biggest thing I can tell you about if you should blame yourself. Are you winning? Okay. Are you getting it right? Are they seeing you win? Because this is how it is. This is how it works. If they see you winning, they're going to win. I'm going to give you a perfect story, a perfect example. Kids do what they see you do, not what they see, not what you say. They don't do what you say, but they do what you do, okay? And it always traces back to the parent. It always traces back to the parent. It's just like God. So God's up heaven, and we're his kids, right? We're the product. He's the manufacturer. He created us. Do you think God is going to take the blame for how we turned out? No, he's not. He's not going to take the blame. Why? Because he set us up for success. He gave us everything we need. Like before we were even born, he already placed all of this in us. You know, so he set us up for success. He did. He intentionally parented us. Yeah, because he gave us everything that we need to make sure that we are successful. Okay, so he did his job. So God is not up there saying, oh my gosh, did I fail, Natasha? Nope, because he set me up for success. He made sure everything that I needed, it's within me, right? So have you done that for your kids? Everything that your children need, did you provide that for them? Okay. Here's the example I want to share with you, because when someone sees me, they want to see not just my natural parent, but they want to see my heavenly Father. They look at me and they're like, man, Natasha is so awesome. Man, there's just something so different about her. They go to my creator. You understand? Okay. So when someone sees your children, when someone sees your kids, they're looking for that parent. They're looking to see, man, where did this child come from? Why is this child so different? So that's why my third point is this. Are you winning? Because if you're winning, your kids are going to automatically win. Because I can promise you, any child you see that is winning, that is successful, that's articulate, that's adding value, that's just different, look for their parents. Because I can almost guarantee you most of the time, Their parents are winning and their parents, like another example is the Maddoxes. If you see Caleb Maddox, look for the father, okay? Look for the father, because that's parenting right there. That's intentional parenting right there. So when you see, yes. So when you see me, look for my spiritual dad, you know? And when you see me, you can even look for my natural father, because my natural father, he intentionally parented us. I'm gonna give you an example of that, because my dad, you know, he wouldn't look at him and think that, oh my gosh, he's this great successful man. But this is what my father, my natural father, did for me. He made sure I had a chance to win. He came to the United States, and that's the only reason he came to the United States. He came to the United States to make sure all 11 of his children. He set us up for success, you guys. He set us up for success the same way your heavenly Father set you up for success. And here's the other example I got to tell you. This is the one I've been trying to get to. Okay, so when Chizette, I don't know if you guys know Chizette Cowan. And this is how it leads back up to the parents. When Chizette Cowan met, hey Anna, Chizette Cowan met my daughter before she met me, okay? She was looking for a nanny online, found Alexis's ad, and went and looked Alexis up on social media. Because you can find a lot of stuff, you can learn a lot about people on social media. So she went and found Alexis Paris, and she started looking at Alexis Paris, and she was so blown away by her. And this was the story she told me. She said, as she's looking through Alexis's profile and watching some of her videos and seeing who Alexis is, she's like, oh, wait a minute. I have to find out who her mother is. I have to find out who her parents are. You know what I'm saying? Because it leads back to the parent. That's what it leads to. All of it leads back to the parent. Just like, you know, when someone sees me, they're going to look to see who is this God that she served. Because this girl, she's blessed. You know, she's walking in favor. Okay, so they're going to want to know who my heavenly Father is. So in the natural, it's the same thing. When people see your children, if you have not failed your children, if you set your children up for success, if you intentionally parented, they're going to look for you because they're going to want to know who's connected to this child. Okay, so that's why if your child is not succeeding, you have to take responsibility. Okay, because it starts with you. Now, here's my, who is that girl's daddy? Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so this is the thing. Yes, the tree, the fruit. This is the thing. There's always these exceptions, right? And this is how God works. Now, God has given me, like, for instance, say, you know, like, I just made a mess of my life. And in parts of my life, I did for like the first 25 something years, mess of my life, right? But you couldn't look at me and say, God failed. You couldn't look at me and said that. Because why? Because God gave me everything I need to succeed. Hey, Sally Davis. Hey, Chelsea Ford. God gave me everything that I needed to succeed, you guys. So can't nobody, when I was in my mess, just making a mess out of my life, you couldn't look at me and blame God. Okay, because he set me up for success. He intentionally parented me. He gave me everything that I needed. Okay, so if you right here, if you're on here right now and you as a parent, you understand and you know deep down in your heart, and I had a conversation with one of my girls the other day. I think it was yesterday. No, yeah, what's the day? Yes, it was Friday, yesterday. And I had a conversation with her, you know, and I was telling her, like, listen, I have to go to bed at night knowing that I gave you everything that you needed to succeed. Now, just like God does. Now, if you choose what you're going to do with that. Now, that's your choice. Now, if you choose that, you know, you're going to, because God gives us free will, just like our children has free will. Because I know God, my heavenly Father, gave me everything I needed to succeed. I have my own free will to take all that stuff and just be like, you know what? I don't need that. I'm going to go my own way and I'm going to do that. But understand that he gave me everything I needed. The same thing for your children. The only way you're supposed to sleep at night comfortably, and I know some parents that have done this, you know, that they've intentionally parent, they set their children up for success. Still, these children, right? They still have their own free will to leave your home, or even sometimes still in your house and still not do what they're supposed to do. But as long as you know deep on the inside, right? You took the time, you educated yourself, okay? You took some classes about parenting, because a lot of us feel like, you know, we don't need to do any parenting classes. Okay, or or we don't need to invest in ourselves and surrounding ourselves with the right people, making sure that we have the right circle around us to make sure to help us parent, right? If you understand that you did all of this, and I mean everything in you, and I know with my kids, and I tell them all the time, with everything in me, I've given you all the tools to win, just like God has given us all the tools to win. I've given you all the tools to win. Now, if you choose to go left instead of right, that's on you, because I know I can sleep at night knowing I gave you all the tools. The same thing with God, okay? So this is the thing. This is what I have set up for you guys. And a lot of you on here, you could be like, you know what, Natasha, you might be right. I have not set my children up for success. I just haven't. I have not invested in myself. I've not taken the right courses. I've not really, intentional parented. I've just been doing this thing like, oh, I'm going to think about if I'm going to get this right. I may get this. Thank you so much, Sally. I may get this right. I may not, just think, just not even really putting any time in it. You just wake up every day and just parent, but not intentionally, right? So what I've done, and guys, I'm the type of person, anybody who knows me, I take massive immediate action. Like when I get a download and it's confirmation, I just go. Like I don't even take the time to really think about it, because when you start taking the time to think about it, then the loser thought sets in, and then you yourself talk yourself out of it. But you know what? I said, right before Christmas, I'm going to do a free, check it, Merry Christmas. Okay, it's a free webinar I'm giving you guys, a free webinar. And I'm going to do a free webinar on parenting. Because a lot of people has asked me, if you're not in Excellent Families, we have a private Facebook group. It's called Excellent Families. If you have children, if you're married, if you have family of any sort, and that's everybody on here. I just want to throw all y'all in there. Everybody on here. If you're not part of Excellent Families, I highly recommend you become part of this community. It's absolutely fabulous. Today is our anniversary. We're a month in, you guys. We're a month in. We have over 300 people. Hey, Lynette, we have over 300 people in this group, okay? So what I'm doing for you guys right before Christmas, I wrote the date down because it just came to me. I'm taking massive immediate action. December 20th, 5 days before Christmas, okay? 5 days before Christmas, I am going to do for you a free webinar on parenting. And I'm going to, on this webinar, I am going to share with you, because I just gave you the what, okay? But on the webinar, I'm going to give you the how to intentionally parent it. Now, and I always tell people, when you're making a decision, stack it up with 3 things. Okay, I'm going to give you those 3 things now. Does it align to your purpose? And it should. If you have kids, you better believe it, okay? Because you want to set yourself up for success with your kids in 2017, all right? And number 2, do you see fruit in this person that you're about to invest an hour and a half with? If you see fruit in my life and you feel like I can add value to your parenting, I highly recommend that you get on this webinar. Totally free, okay? And number 3, does it line up to your values? Does it line up to your values? What I'm saying to you right now, do you think it's important that you should take the time to educate yourself or know someone who can benefit, okay, from a free webinar that's going to teach you about what it's like, what the hows of intentional parenting? So I'm going to give it to you for free 5 days before Christmas. I think that's going to be on a Tuesday, I want to say. So I'm going to check that for me. I think December 20th is on a Tuesday. Okay, so I'm going to give that to you absolutely free. Listen, guys, I move so quick, I have not even created a sign-up sheet. Okay, so if you're on here and you want to get into this free webinar, December 20th, and I'm going to be sharing with you on this webinar things it's a Monday. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we could do it Monday. We'll do it Monday. December 20th is a Monday. That's fine. Totally fine. We do it on a Monday. I'm going to be sharing with you. Oh, Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday. It's Monday? Which one is it? Monday or Tuesday? I don't know. Whatever day it is, it's going down, okay? Like I said, I have not even created the sign-up sheet. If you want to be part of this webinar, put me on this comment in this chat. This comment feed right here, and I will personally make sure it's a Tuesday. It's a Tuesday. Okay, that's what I thought it was. It's a Tuesday. Nicole, bless my blessings overflow. Samuel says Monday. Anna says Tuesday. Anna's in Sweden. Okay, me, thank you. Because I'm going to, yes, Satara, I know you're going to be in there, girl. She's already, look, Satara can help me teach this webinar because she's such an amazing parent already. Yes, Tanja, another amazing parent. Guys, let me tell you something. Let's just talk for a second because I'm already giving you guys the content. Okay. There's always room for improvement. You know what I mean? Like, there's always room for growth. I don't care, you know, how long you've been, I've been parenting for 20 years. I have 6 children and I need more. You know what I mean? Like, I'm reading books now on parenting, you know? So there's always room for growth. So I would definitely recommend if you even have grandchildren. Okay, thank you. Yes, I'm going to make sure you get the link. Even if you have grandchildren, I would, yes, always. I would highly recommend you tag people on this and be like, listen, free parenting webinar. This girl got 6 kids. You clearly see that her children are producing fruit. There's something she's done. There's something clearly, is the day. December 20th is the day. Yes, December 20th is on a Tuesday, 5 days before Christmas. Yes. Yes. And guys, I'm telling you, I'm going to be sharing my testimony on there. I'm going to be sharing nuggets I've never shared before on parenting. It's going to be fabulous. Nicole has 4 kids, 3 girls, 1 boy. Oh, that's so awesome. I have 5 girls, 1 boy. And so it's going to be absolutely amazing. So I'm going to put this webinar together and I'm going to seriously, I just really feel like this is the season. Okay. And I want to make sure that you guys are not only setting yourself up to win. And I can tell you, I'm going to give you this quick nugget right now before I leave. The reason my children are successful, or if you see them walking in their purpose, is because mama is walking in her purpose. That's why. So the same thing spiritually, guys. The reason why I'm successful, you want to look at the spiritual side, because my God, my creator is successful. Okay? All right? So if you want to make sure you have successful kids, kids that are thriving, understand you have to be the same, you have to be successful. You have to be walking in your purpose. That's how it starts, okay? So we're going to be digging deep into that as well. It's going to be deep. It's going to be something you've never experienced before, because this type of teaching that I'm going to be doing, yes, it's on the Tuesday. Yay. This type of teaching I'm going to be doing, it's going to be something you've never heard before. You know, if anybody who's ever been on a webinar with me or has taken any of my courses or coaches with me, you understand. You understand what I mean. I'm very transparent and I'm a pusher and I get down to the root of the issue. Okay, so we're going to talk about a lot of deep stuff, because parenting doesn't just come, you just parenting a kid. It comes from within. You know, you have to look right here, okay, because it has to duplicate, okay? That's right. That's right. That's right. Oh, we have to talk about your son, Tanja. Your son is pretty amazing. You're doing an amazing job with your voice, I must say. An amazing job. Okay, so it's on your calendar. Okay, December 20th, a parenting webinar. I don't even have the name for it, you guys, but it's going down. Okay, December 20th. So I hope you guys, if you're on here, you have not shared this yet, go ahead and share it, because we want to get this information. As a matter of fact, share it, and then on the tagline, put parenting webinar coming December 20th, so people can, and put free, okay? Because it's gonna be free. It's gonna be my Christmas present. Oh, thank you, Cheezette. You're so sweet. That's my, guys, I just spoke about Cheezette. This is the woman right there. This is the woman I was sharing about. When she found a Lexus pair, she was like, this is the story she told me. When she found a Lexus pair, she was like, I got to find her mother. I have to find her mother. What is her mother doing? That one right there. Because she understands that if the mother is successful, if the child is successful, it came from the tree. Okay? It came from the tree. That's how this thing happened. So I'm going to be sharing with you the how on parenting, how I was able to raise some amazing children. To God be all the glory. But God has just given me strategy. He's just giving me strategy. And these strategies I'm going to share with you on December 20th, probably at 9 p.m. I haven't written the time yet. But it'll probably be at 9 p.m. December 20th. free webinar. But that's all I have for you guys tonight. I love you. Go ahead and share this out and put free webinar coming December, free parenting webinar coming December 20th when you share that. All right. I love you guys. Until next time, God bless you. Bye-bye.